Howie Roseman is absolutely losing his mind right now, and the entire NFL is on high alert because the Eagles are officially big game hunting. You thought the early moves were solid. Just wait until you hear who is currently on Philadelphia's hit list, and no, it's not just a rumor this time. We are talking about potential franchise-altering trades that could shift the entire balance of power in the NFC. Before we dive in, smash that subscribe button if you want the fastest NFL updates on the planet. The league was buzzing this week with a report that had every Eagles fan ready to riot. People were actually claiming that Jalen Carter, our all-pro defensive anchor, was being shopped to teams like the Bears, the Raiders, and even the 49ers. Can you imagine the absolute disaster of trading away a 24-year-old generational talent who just dominated his way to an all-pro selection? Is Howie actually that crazy? Is he really willing to tear down the foundation of the defense just to chase a flashy veteran? Well, take a deep breath, Philly. Top insiders just confirmed that those trade rumors were 100% pure fiction. The Eagles have zero plans to move Carter. In fact, he was just spotted at the facility looking hyped, celebrating Jordan Davis's massive new extension. These two, Georgia boys, are the future of the trenches, and they aren't going anywhere. Howie knows that to win in this league, you build from the inside out, and letting Carter walk would be a betrayal of everything the Eagles stand for. But while one door closed on a fake trade, a massive window just opened for a veteran superstar that could change everything. Now that the Carter drama is bare, we have to talk about the real mission, finding a monster to replace the production we lost with Jalen Phillips. The defensive end position is currently a massive question mark, and Howie is feeling the heat. We almost had a deal for Trey Hendrickson, but the Ravens swooped in with a contract so insane, 4 years, $112 million, over $28 million a year, that Howie had to walk away. It was a masterclass in discipline, but it leaves a massive hole on the edge that could lead to a total disaster if it isn't filled soon. Enter Jonathan Greenid. Word is getting out that the Eagles have been blowing up the Vikings' phones to see what it would take to land the sack specialist. He's younger and potentially more affordable than Hendrickson, and coming off a 12-sack season where he looked like an absolute wrecking ball. The only catch: Minnesota isn't just going to hand him over. They want a first-round pick or multiple day 2 selections, and any team that trades for him has to be ready to pay his $20 million plus annual salary. It's a high-stakes game of poker, and Howie is currently holding a handful of draft picks as his chips. Who's to blame if we don't land a star edge rusher? Drop a name below, I'm reading every single one. Is it Howie's fault for being too cheap, or is the market just getting out of control? While everyone is staring at the big names and the blockbuster rumors, the Eagles just made 2 moves that I absolutely love, even if the experts are sleeping on them. They signed veteran tight end Johnny Munt, and before you complain about his 9 catches last year, listen to this: he is a run-blocking god. He's one of the only tight ends in the league to post elite, 70-plus grades in both pass and run blocking. This is the guy who is going to be the unsung hero, keeping Saquon Barkley from getting hit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage while Dallas Goedert goes out and catches passes. They also brought back Grant Calcaterra on a 1-year deal. I know, the nickname, Can't Block a Terra, has stuck for a reason. But with Munt handling the heavy lifting and the dirty work in the trenches, Calcaterra can finally get back to what he does best, being a pure, athletic pass catcher. 2 years ago, when Goddard was sidelined, Calcaterra showed he can be a reliable target. It's a low-risk, high-reward reshuffle of the depth chart that gives the offense way more flexibility. But wait until you hear the latest update on the biggest name in the trade market. This is where things get truly insane. The Max Crosby to Baltimore trade was officially vetoed because of a failed physical related to his knee surgery, and the drama in Las Vegas is at an all-time high. He is technically back on the market, and he is clearly unhappy with the Raiders' front office. Guess who was the first person to call the Raiders the second that deal fell through? That's right, Howie Roseman is back in the mix for Mad Max. The Raiders are still asking for 2 first-round picks, which is a steep price for a 29-year-old with $30 million in salary. However, with the Eagles holding 9 picks in the upcoming draft, including their own first-rounder at number 23 and that extra third from the Jahan Dotson trade, Howie has the ammo to make a move if the price drops even a fraction. Can you imagine a defensive line featuring Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, and Max Crosby? That is a literal nightmare for every quarterback in the NFC East. Philadelphia is clearly not done yet. The energy in the building is electric, and the front office is working overtime. Whether it's a veteran edge rusher or another lockdown corner to pair with the elite Tariq Woolen, who, by the way, just signed a massive one-year prove-it deal and allowed the fewest yards in man coverage in the entire league last year, this roster is being built for a Super Bowl run right now. We are talking about a defense that could potentially lead the league in sacks and interceptions simultaneously. The strategy is clear: solidify the secondary with Rick Woolen and Quinyon Mitchell, keep the interior line dominant with the Georgia duo, and hunt for that one final superstar edge rusher to complete the puzzle. The Ravens might have gotten Hendrickson, but the Eagles are playing the long game, waiting for the Raiders to blink or for the Vikings to lower their asking price on Greenet. Howie Roseman is known for his masterclass trades, and this off-season feels like it's building towards something massive. Keep your eyes glued to your notifications, because in the city of brotherly love, things move fast. The roster is deeper, the stars are staying put, and the big game is firmly in Howie's sights. We've seen the Eagles pull off the impossible before, and with the draft capital and cap space they still have, don't be surprised if another insane alert pops up on your phone before the week is out. The quest for another ring is officially on.